Learn to crawl before you can walk. Hello mates, at last, this is 155mm bringing you another video. Today guys, we're going to talk about precision bullet placement with your rifle at 100 yards. Having complete and utter control over your bullet. Not worrying about shooting groups. One bullet per target. One shot, one kill per target. That's why I say learn to crawl before you can walk. 100 yards is the perfect training distance that you need to get a perfect precision grasp on your bullet placement. Now, as you guys all know, I basically like to train on, shooting small targets within 100 yards. This type of training basically carries over into the field of law enforcement, for instance. Okay, maybe you got SWAT snipers. Okay, you'll see them using bolt actions or semi-automatic rifle, precision AR15s, and the majority of their engagements are under 100 yards, if not all of their engagements are under 100 yards. Usually under 50 yards. Now, that type of training, that type of precision training, which is very difficult. Okay, there's no excuses for this type of training. It's not like maybe going out and shooting a target at 500 and 600 yards where maybe you have an excuse and say, well, I missed the target because maybe the wind blew the bullet, or maybe this happened, maybe my budget optic wasn't zeroed in good enough, maybe my ammo wasn't up to par today, etc. There's many excuses you can use when you get out to long range. If you're one of those guys who is worried about people laughing at you or laughing at the way you shoot your rifle, which people shouldn't be laughing at. I toy around and joke around with some of the role players here, just for fun, But again, as I said, within 100 yards, there is no excuses. Okay, you must learn to crawl before you learn to walk. If you miss the dime at 100 and you're me, okay, there's no excuse for it. I don't make up any excuses. So training for this type of marksmanship is what I'm really into. Okay, keeping my skills up to par with the same thing with what the SWAT sniper trains with. So what I recommend for guys who are starting out, and this goes even for a lot of these guys here on YouTube that I see who haven't, there's a lot of gun channels, in fact, who have not molded their skills to where they have a perfect grasp on their bullet placement within 100 yards. And I recommend those guys go back straight to the drawing board. Okay, instead of going out 500-600 yards and making up excuses, etc. I recommend they go straight back to the drawing board, and I'm putting these videos out for them. In fact, I know they will watch these videos, and they will learn a lot from these. They've learned a lot from me already in the past. But you see a target like this, okay? I usually don't shoot at these targets. This is way too big for me to shoot at 100 yards, okay? Now, it is a good target though. It is a good training target. Do I recommend this for guys beginning to get a grasp on perfect precision bullet placement? Yes, I do. You'll see a lot of gun channels here on YouTube, in fact, who actually use this target a lot. And these guys, you will notice that they engage the center target, which is very huge. It's a very huge target. And it's good for basic starting out. Okay, a basic shooter who's just starting out with an AR15 or with a bolt action. And not too high powered of a scope. Most of these guys who engage these type of scopes, or I'm sorry, who engage these type of targets, are possibly around 9 power scopes. You can pull this off with, you can actually pull this off with a budget optic, okay? In the past I've used an NC Star, but I went up to 24 power, okay, when I started to gauge the smaller targets. And we'll get into that a little bit further in this video. But for the shooter starting out who wants to, you know, start out getting a grasp on their bullet placement within 100 yards, work their way up to getting precise placement on the dime, start out shooting a target like this in the center, okay? You can use a 9 power scope. You know, it's not, it's going, I'll tell you right now, 9 power scope, you're going to have a problem keeping your bullets in a small target like this, but it'll work out. It'll work out here for this, okay? But when you start to, again, when you start to get up into the more difficult targets, like this smaller target right here, which is, this target's about 2 inches. You guys remember Dustin Ellerman, okay? Top shot, last year champion, Dustin Ellerman, who's known worldwide from his golf ball shots at 100 yards. You guys remember several years before that he made those shots. I was on YouTube and I was recommended as one of my training regimens that people try to shoot at a golf ball size target. Well, he came on Top Shot and he won Top Shot with those shots. So I'm not saying he got that from me, okay, but again, that's the type of training that championship shooters like Dustin Ellerman, you know, pull off. That guy's amazing. He's an amazing shot. This is what I recommend that you move your way up to. Okay, you'll see a lot of guys on YouTube right now who are at the point where they're engaging this target. Okay, now if you're stuck on engaging this at 100 yards, you need to get yourself a higher powered scope and move up. Okay, because I've seen guys here on YouTube who are stuck at engaging this middle center target. This is all these guys are able to hit right now. And off the bipod, and you should be at least hitting this. Now further down the road, when you get to where, again, you'll graduate from this and you'll move up to the dimes. You'll be able to put your bullets on the dime. But right now this is the perfect training target for this type of setting to move yourself up. So remember, engage the center target of this. And this target is approximately, what do we have on there? About 4 inches. Now this way it's going to be a little longer. That's 6 inches, which you should easily be able to hit that. Okay. Now this is 2 inches, about the size of a golf ball. About 3 inches all the way sideways, but mainly your bullet's going to be, you know, this is going to be a more difficult target. And once you move up to being able to hit these, okay, proficiently, then what you want to do from there is move up to speed engagements. Okay, one, boom, engage just like this, just at this speed. You want 1 bullet per target as fast as you can shoot, moving your scope off this target. And this is what it's going to look like right here through this camera. It's actually going to even move. It's going to look even worse. It's going to move even faster. Look at your scope at 100 yards. But it'll be like this. Boom, boom. Just like that. It's going to be that fast. If not faster. Okay, 1 round per second on target. And once you train your way up to proficiently getting bullets inside these 2-inch targets, golf ball size targets, approximately the size of what Dustin Ellerman was shooting when he won Top Shot, then you will be up to proficiency with pretty much any SWAT sniper in this country. When you move on to shooting dimes, you're there. So, alright guys, just putting out some little bit of training, some good training ideas here for you guys. And again, you guys, some guys like to shoot groups. You guys can shoot groups if you want. That's fine. I don't shoot groups, dudes. I go for 1 bullet per target. Okay, the 1 shot, 1 kill type method. 1 shot, 1 kill on target. On target, meaning on the shooting. Okay, sportsman type. Okay, not violence, but just wanted to put this training regimen out for you guys. Show you guys how I started out and got to where I am now. So respectable citizens carry firearms, criminals carry weapons. Peace out. Train for precision bullet placement within 100. Learn to crawl before you learn to walk.